Tonight, as darkness quietly covers the earth, there is a reason your heart was led here. Out of all the videos, all the noises, all the distractions, God chose this exact moment to draw you into a night prayer with Him. This is not just background audio. This is a sacred appointment. The Lord is inviting you to lay your head down and let Him fight the battles you can't fight, heal the wounds you can't reach, and calm the storms you can't control. You are about to enter a night of prayer and scripture that has been created to stay with you for many hours, long enough for you to fall asleep and remain asleep while God's word continues to surround your spirit. So you don't have to try to stay awake. You don't have to strive to pay attention perfectly. Just rest, breathe. Let the presence of God wash over you as this night prayer keeps speaking blessings over your life even while you sleep. My name is Donald from Bible Sleep Meditations. I am not a preacher on a stage, just a simple believer, a sheep following the shepherd's voice. I know what it feels like to lie awake at night with a heavy heart, racing thoughts, and fears about tomorrow. It was in those long, silent hours that the Lord taught me to fall asleep in His Word, to surrender my worries and let Him hold me. Now, every night, I share these night prayers with you so that you, too, can experience that same supernatural peace. Tonight, we will bring your burdens, anxieties, and hidden tears to the feet of Jesus. We will pray, we will declare His promises, and we will let His word cover you like a shield. As it is written, I will both lay me down in peace and sleep, for Thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety. Psalm 4 verse 8, KJV. Before we go deeper into this night prayer, I gently invite you to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you can join us every night under God's presence. When you subscribe, comment your prayer below, join the membership, like, and share this video. You are helping us reach more tired hearts who need this same peace. Our members receive extended prayers, special blessings, and extra content to strengthen their faith. But most of all, they help keep this ministry alive for others. Save this video so you can return to this same night prayer again and again. The more you pray along, the more your heart will learn to rest quickly in God. And remember, stay with this prayer until the end. Let the whole flow of scripture and intercession wash over you. Don't rush away. Give this night fully to God, and watch how He begins to touch your sleep, your mind, and your tomorrow. Now gently close your eyes. Let your shoulders drop. Take a slow, deep breath in and exhale. Your body can rest. Your spirit can lean on God. Let us enter this night prayer together in His holy presence. There comes a moment in every weary heart when the weight becomes unmistakable. You feel it in your breath, your thoughts, your chest, your shoulders, the pressure you've been carrying. Some of it spoken, most of it hidden, presses in as the night grows quiet. And yet, in this stillness, something sacred begins to happen. Not noise, not chaos, but a gentle call from God inviting you to release what you were never meant to hold alone. This is the space where surrender becomes holy. This is where peace begins. You don't have to pretend here. You don't have to be strong for anyone. You don't have to figure out what tomorrow demands. You're being drawn into a moment where God whispers what he once spoke through Moses to a people terrified by what stood in front of them. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14 verse 14. Let these words settle deeply. Let them wrap around the tight places in your mind. God is not asking you to perform. He is not asking you to solve. He is not asking you to rise up in your own strength. He is asking you to be still, just still, because he is fighting for you even now. As you breathe slowly, imagine the burdens you've carried today resting gently at the feet of the one who never grows tired. Every fear about tomorrow, every worry about what may happen, every unanswered question that has chased your thoughts, place it all down now. God is not troubled by what overwhelms you. He has seen the battles forming long before you felt their weight, and he has already stepped into them with power. Let go of the pressure to control outcomes. Let go of the fear that if you stop worrying, things will fall apart. Let go of the idea that everything depends on you. It never has. God's presence is here, quiet, steady, unshaken, and he's inviting you into rest that doesn't wait for circumstances to change. Rest that begins now, before sleep touches your eyes, before answers arrive, before anything is fixed. Rest simply because he is God. Speak this quietly in your heart. I lay down my worries before you. I release them into your hands. I trust you to fight for me. Feel the shift within you as the grip of fear loosens. Feel the way anxiety begins to soften its hold. It doesn't disappear in one breath, but God is easing it, layer by layer, as you surrender. You are safe. You are held. You are not alone. God is working while you rest. As you let these truths settle gently within you, take one more breath. Not rushed, not forced, just a slow, steady exhale that carries with it the weight you no longer need to bear. And when you're ready, place your prayer in the comments so that what you lay before the Lord tonight may be covered in blessing. There is a quiet strength that rises only when you finally stop fighting battles that were never yours to carry. You may not realize it yet, but something is shifting inside you already. The tension that gripped your thoughts is beginning to loosen. The heaviness on your chest is slowly lifting, and the storm within is calming. This is what happens when you begin to surrender, not giving up, but giving it to God. For so long, you've carried the weight of outcomes, timing, expectations, and fears. You've tried to hold together situations that felt fragile, people who felt unpredictable, and emotions that felt too heavy to manage. You've been doing the best you can, but even the strongest hearts grow tired. Even the bravest souls need rest. And God sees how hard you've been trying. He is not disappointed in you. He is not surprised by your exhaustion. He knows exactly how much it has cost you to keep pushing forward while silently hoping someone would step in and help. And now He is stepping in. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14 verse 14. These words are not just comfort. They are God's strategy for peace. You were never asked to fight every battle, solve every problem, or carry every burden. You were asked to be still, not because you're powerless, but because He is powerful. Still, not because you've failed, but because He has already gone before you. Right now, imagine every fear settling at the feet of God. Lay down the fear of the unknown. Lay down the fear of being disappointed again. Lay down the fear that things won't work out. Each of these fears has been weighing on you, tightening around your thoughts, stealing rest from your nights. And yet, none of them change what God is capable of doing. He sees what you cannot see. He knows what you do not know. And He is working in ways you cannot imagine. Whisper this slowly within yourself. I release control. I trust your timing. I trust your strength. I trust your plan. Feel how these words shift your heart. Feel how surrender creates space for peace to enter. Feel how trust unlocks rest that striving could never give. You don't have to understand everything tonight. You don't have to fix anything tonight. You don't even have to pray perfect words. You simply need to let go. Just enough for God to slip His peace into the places worry once lived. You are safe. You are protected. You are being fought for. You are being carried. And as this truth settles deeper, let your spirit soften. Let your breathing slow. Let your heart begin to rest in the presence of the One who never leaves, never sleeps, and never stops watching over you. When you feel ready, leave your prayer in the comments so that blessing may cover your request as you surrender it to God. There is a moment in every soul's journey when God gently asks you to release what your hands have held too tightly for too long. Not because He wants to take something from you, but because He wants to carry what has been crushing you. Tonight is that moment for you, the moment where striving ends and resting begins. You've been carrying questions that never find answers, fears that keep returning, and responsibilities that weigh more heavily than you let others see. You've laid awake wondering how things will unfold, how you'll manage, how you'll keep going. These thoughts have circled your mind so often that they've begun to feel normal. But they were never meant to live inside you this way. Anxiety was never meant to rule your nights. Fear was never meant to drain your strength. God is inviting you to place them into His hands now. Fully, honestly, without hesitation. Let His promise be the anchor that steadies your heart. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14 verse 14. This is not passive. This is not weakness. This is divine surrender, the kind that allows heaven to move on your behalf while you rest in God's presence. When you release control, you are not losing power. You are stepping into God's power. When you let go, you are not falling. You are being held. Take a slow, calm breath. Let your shoulders relax. Let your mind quiet just a little. Imagine the worries that cling to you loosening their grip as you lift them before God. The financial concerns, the uncertainty about the future, the ache in relationships, the stress pressing on your chest, the fear of what tomorrow might bring. Lay them down gently, one by one, before the one who sees the beginning and the end. Tell him quietly in your heart, I am safe. I am not alone. God is working while I rest. Let these affirmations settle deep within you. Speak them not as hopeful wishes, but as truth. Truth that carries authority. Truth that lifts the weight off your mind. Truth that reminds your spirit who you belong to. You are safe because God surrounds you. You are not alone because God is with you even in silence. God is working even when you cannot see him moving. This is the peace you've been longing for. Not the peace that depends on circumstances, but the peace that flows from surrender. A peace that enters your heart like calm water, quieting the chaos and softening every tension you've carried today. God is not asking you to figure out what comes next. He is asking you to trust him enough to let go. Enough to close your eyes without fear. Enough to rest knowing he is fighting battles unseen. And when your heart is ready, share your prayer request in the comments, so your burden may be blessed as you surrender it to him tonight. As the night deepens and the world around you grows quieter, you may notice emotions rising that you pushed aside during the day. Thoughts you tried to outrun. Feelings you didn't have time to sit with. Worries that return the moment everything else becomes still. This is often the hour when the mind wanders back to what hurts, what confuses, what feels unresolved. But it is also the hour when God comes closest to those who are weary. You don't have to fight these thoughts on your own anymore. You don't have to pretend they aren't there. Instead, allow this to be the moment you place them gently into the hands of the one who never fails you. Listen again to his promise. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14 verse 14. Stillness is not the absence of problems. It is the presence of God. Stillness does not mean you feel nothing. It means you trust that even in your feelings, God is working. Stillness is not about controlling your thoughts. It is about letting God calm them one by one. You don't need to hold everything together. You don't need to know the outcome. You don't need to understand the timing. What you need, God provides. Peace in exchange for anxiety. Rest in exchange for fear. Comfort in exchange for exhaustion. Let your heart soften now. Imagine placing every heavy thought into God's hands. The worry about tomorrow that keeps circling your mind. The sadness that lingers quietly in the background. The pressure to appear strong when inside you feel tired. The fear of what might happen. The disappointment of what didn't happen. The hope for what you still pray will happen. Lay each one down. With every slow breath you take, picture another burden leaving your shoulders. Feel the weight lighten little by little. You are not losing control. You are releasing what never belonged on your shoulders in the first place. Speak this within yourself gently and slowly. God, I release this weight. I trust you with what I cannot control. If your mind begins to wander back toward worry, bring yourself gently to this truth. You are safe. You are not alone. God is fighting for you. God is going before you. God is working while you rest. There is nothing weak about surrender. In the kingdom of God, surrender is strength. It is faith. It is trust in its purest form. When you release control, heaven moves on your behalf in ways you cannot see but will one day testify about. Let this be your quiet surrender tonight. Not forced, not pressured, simply allowing God to take what He has been waiting to carry for you. And when you feel ready, write your prayer in the comments. What you release in faith tonight, God will cover in blessing. As this night wraps itself softly around you, let your spirit sink into a deeper quiet, the kind of quiet where God whispers and fear loses its voice. The battles you face today do not follow you into this moment. They do not have authority here. This space is holy. This breath is holy. This stillness is where God meets you. You've spent so much of your life trying to be strong, trying to make the right choices, trying to keep your heart steady despite the storms around you. But tonight, strength is not required of you. Only surrender, only trust, only a willingness to let God do what only He can do. Let these words settle deep into your soul. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14 verse 14. You don't need to strategize. You don't need to plan. You don't need to rehearse outcomes. God is already in tomorrow. God is already in the unseen. God is already working out what burdens your heart. Right now, feel the nearness of His presence. Not distant, not rushed, but gentle, surrounding you like a warm blanket, settling your anxious thoughts, steadying your breath, quieting the noise within. If your heart feels heavy, place your hand gently over your chest for a moment. Feel the rhythm beneath your palm, the heartbeat God sustains, the life He gave, the breath He fills. You are not holding yourself together. God is holding you, always has, always will. Whisper this truth inwardly. I am safe. I am not alone. God is working while I rest. Let it repeat like a soft echo inside your spirit, calming the places that still feel tense or uncertain. Let these words gather every scattered thought and bring them into quiet alignment with God's peace. As you breathe slowly, imagine His hands lifting the last pieces of weight you've been carrying. The fear that clings to the edges of your mind. The exhaustion you didn't admit to anyone. The stress that sits behind your ribs. The confusion that drains your strength. The silent prayers you've been too tired to voice. Let God take them, every single one. Tonight, surrender becomes your pathway to peace. Letting go becomes your doorway to rest. Trust becomes the blanket that wraps around you, warm and steady. You don't need to earn God's help. You don't need to impress Him. You don't need perfect faith. You need only to be still. So allow yourself to drift. Allow your mind to soften. Allow your spirit to rest in God's arms. He is fighting for you. He is protecting you. He is covering you. He is working in ways beyond what you can see. And as you prepare for sleep, let your final thoughts be prayers of surrender. Simple, honest, spoken from a heart that trusts its Father. God, I let go. I trust you. I rest in you. When your heart is ready, share your prayer request in the comments. What you release tonight, God will cover with blessing and peace. As you continue resting in the sacred flow of God's presence, let your heart sense the shift that is beginning inside of you. This is the place where the weight of the day slowly loosens its grip. This is where anxious thoughts lose their power, where God's stillness meets the noise in your mind and gently silences it. Tonight, you are being invited into a deeper peace, one that does not depend on circumstance, one that does not fade with the morning light, one that guards you like a fortress. Before anything else, breathe softly. Feel the air enter your chest, then let it fall away. With every slow inhale, you are making room for peace. With every slow exhale, you are releasing everything that does not belong to you. You are not trying to force calm, you are simply allowing it. And as you breathe, let your mind be wrapped in the truth of God's eternal promise. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving let your requests be made known unto God. And the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. Philippians 4 verses 6 to 7, KJV. Let those words settle over you like warm oil. The peace of God is not fragile. It is not distant. It is not temporary. It is active, guarding, watchful, and strong. It does not merely comfort you, it protects you. It builds a shield around your thoughts, quiets the storms that rise within you, keeps your heart steady when life feels unstable. Now gently close your eyes and imagine your thoughts slowing like waves after a passing storm. Imagine the racing, the spiraling, the endless loops of worry simply losing momentum. They do not vanish because you fought them. They dissolve because the presence of God has taken their place. Let your breathing guide you. Inhale deeply, as if drawing peace from the very heart of God. Exhale slowly, as if letting go of every burden you were never meant to carry. As you settle, whisper in your heart, Lord, I release every anxious thought into your hands, and feel the release as those words move through you. Now picture the light of God, the gentlest, warmest light, resting upon your mind. Not harsh, not blinding, but soft and comforting like morning sunlight on a quiet hill. This light moves through every restless thought, softening, untangling, calming. It tells your mind that the battle is no longer yours to fight. It tells your heart that it is safe. It tells your spirit that it can finally rest. When thoughts try to rise again, do not resist them. Allow them to pass like clouds drifting across the sky, knowing they hold no authority here. You are in a place of holy stillness, where the peace of God surrounds you fully. And in this calm, let your heart begin to open for what God will continue to speak to you tonight. Let your heart move even deeper into this calm as you settle into the stillness of this moment. You may notice that your body feels a little heavier against the bed now, as though the tension that once clung to your shoulders has finally begun to melt. This is what happens when you let God come close. This is what happens when you surrender the spinning thoughts that once felt impossible to silence. Tonight, you are being gently led into a peace that does not rely on your effort but on His presence. Take another soft breath, in and out, slow, unforced, effortless. The breath you take is a reminder that you are alive in the care of a God who never abandons you. With every inhale, imagine yourself drawing in quiet strength. With every exhale, imagine releasing the pressures that tried to follow you into this night. You don't have to fight them. You don't have to wrestle with them. You simply let them go, because God is here and He is holding you. You may have carried thoughts today that felt heavier than words can describe. Thoughts that flicker in the background, whispering "what if," stirring restlessness, or replaying moments that you wish you could change. But now, in this sacred quiet, those thoughts lose their authority. They may try to rise again, but the peace of God meets them with a gentle "no more." Imagine now a soft river flowing beside you. Its waters are smooth, steady, unhurried. As you listen to it in your mind, feel your thoughts begin to follow that same rhythm, slow, peaceful, patient. God is teaching your mind to rest, not to avoid your worries, but to let Him carry them. Every anxious thought that once raced in circles is being gently redirected. No thought can overpower you here. No fear can overwhelm you. Your mind is being guarded by the peace of God Himself, calm, protective, watchful. Whisper gently inside your heart, "I am safe in your peace, Lord." And as those words form within you, feel the shift happening in your spirit. Now imagine yourself placing every intrusive thought, every worry, every swirling fear into the hands of Jesus. You don't need to justify them or understand them. You simply hand them over, and He receives them without hesitation. He takes each one with tenderness, as if it were something precious you were never meant to carry alone. Feel the relief of release. Feel the quiet that follows. Feel the peace that rises. This is the peace that guards your mind, the peace that meets you in the night, the peace that holds you steady when everything else feels uncertain. Let this calmness settle deeper as we continue. As you rest deeper into this sacred stillness, feel how the atmosphere around you grows softer. The night no longer feels heavy, feels gentle, quiet, almost holy. This is where God meets you, not in the noise of the day, not in the pressure of responsibilities, but here, in the calm where your soul can finally breathe. Take one slow, steady breath, let your lungs fill, then release it gently, as though letting go of something you no longer need. With each breath, your mind is learning a new rhythm, not the frantic rush of earlier, not the spirals of what if or the noise of overthinking. Instead, a rhythm of peace, a rhythm of trust, a rhythm that whispers, "You can rest now." God sees every part of your inner world, every thought that tries to race, every fear that tries to cling, every memory that tries to resurface at the quietest hour. You are not hiding anything from Him, and you don't have to. You are safe here, safe to release, safe to breathe, safe to let go. Imagine now the peace of God surrounding your mind like a warm, gentle blanket, not pressing, not restricting, simply comforting. This blanket covers every corner of your thoughts, every place where worry tries to hide, every restless part that longs for stillness. Your thoughts begin to slow even more. Your heartbeat softens. Your body feels heavier, calmer, supported. Let your mind wander to a quiet field at dusk. The sky is fading into soft colors. The air is cool, comforting. You stand in the middle of that field with no pressure, no deadlines, no noise, just the gentle breeze, just the soft glow of twilight, just the awareness that God is near. Now imagine that the ground beneath you is steady and warm, as though God Himself is holding you securely. Your anxious thoughts may try to rise, but they dissolve into this gentle landscape. They lose their urgency. They lose their grip. One by one, the racing thoughts fade. With each breath, repeat quietly inside your heart, "I release the noise. I release the fear. I release the racing thoughts. I rest in your peace, Lord." And God receives every word. He receives every worry. He receives every thought you surrender. Feel the relief that follows. Feel your mind settling like calm water. Feel your spirit leaning into peace, fully supported. Nothing in this moment is required of you. You don't have to fix anything. You don't have to solve anything. You don't have to rehearse tomorrow. You only need to rest, to breathe, and to allow the peace of God to guard your heart and mind. Let this deep quiet continue to grow inside you as we move forward. As you remain in this place of quiet rest, imagine your mind becoming clearer, like a window slowly wiped free of condensation. What once felt foggy, cluttered, chaotic now begins to feel spacious, open, light. There is room to breathe again, room to rest, room for peace to settle where anxious thoughts once lived. Take another easy breath. Let it rise and fall. You don't need to force anything. Peace is not earned tonight. It is received. It comes gently, like a soft wind passing through an open room. And as it enters, the remnants of stress, fear, and mental pressure drift away. You may have spent nights lying awake, unable to quiet your thoughts. Maybe the same concerns replay over and over, the decisions you've made, the things you could have said differently, the fears about what tomorrow might bring. But tonight, God invites you to release all of that into His hands, to stop rehearsing battles He has already promised to fight for you, to rest, knowing He is watching over you with a peace that passeth all understanding. Imagine now placing your thoughts into God's hands, not just the big worries but the small ones too, the ones that slip in quietly, the ones that only show up when the world around you gets silent. One by one, place them before Him. The fear that keeps returning, the pressure you try to carry alone, the decisions that feel too heavy, the memories that won't let you rest, the anxiety that tightens your chest. Let each one fall into His hands and feel yourself becoming lighter with every release. Now let your breathing deepen slightly. Inhale peace. Exhale tension. Again, inhale calm. Exhale worry. God is near. He is closer than your breath, closer than the thoughts in your mind, closer than the fears that try to cling to your heart. And His nearness brings rest. Now receive these gentle affirmations, letting each one settle deep into your spirit. My mind is calming under God's peace. My thoughts are slowing. I am safe. I am held, supported, surrounded by God's presence. I release what I cannot control. I welcome the peace that guards my mind. I am not alone in this night. God is watching over me. Let these truths sink into the quiet spaces of your heart. Allow every word to become a soft anchor that pulls you deeper into rest. You are not rushing. You are not striving. You are not chasing sleep. You are simply drifting into it, gently, peacefully, protected by the presence of God. As this calm continues to settle over you, your body grows heavier. Your mind feels softer. Your spirit leans into safety. And now, let this peace prepare you for the final deepening, where rest becomes even more natural and sleep begins to hold you. As you rest deeper into this peaceful stillness, feel how the quiet around you begins to embrace you like a soft shelter. Your mind is no longer running. Your thoughts are no longer chasing one another. Your spirit is no longer bracing for the unknown. You are gently settling into the safety of God's presence, a presence that guards you, steadies you, and protects the peace that is forming inside your heart. Take another slow breath, gentle, easy, unforced. Let your chest rise, then fall. Feel how your entire body responds, loosening, softening, unwinding. Tonight, God is calming places in you that have been restless for far too long. The deep parts of your mind that used to wake you at night. The worries that sat at the edges of your thoughts waiting to speak. The fears that returned whenever darkness settled. One by one, God is quieting them all. His peace is not a momentary feeling. It is a shield, a guard, a steady force that watches over your mind. Imagine now a gentle light resting above you. Not bright, not harsh, but warm and comforting. It settles over your forehead, your thoughts, your inner world. As it does, picture the tension you've carried slowly dissolving. The pressure between your brows softens. The tightness around your mind loosens. Even the small, unnoticed worries begin to fade like mist in the morning sun. You are entering a state of rest that is deeper than sleep. A rest of the mind, a rest of the heart, a rest of the spirit. And in this resting place, God whispers reassurance. Not through loud words, but through a quiet atmosphere that says, "You are safe, you are held, you are loved, you can rest now." Let those words sink into your spirit as though they were written across your heart in gentle strokes. Now breathe again, slowly, peacefully. Inhale God's calm, exhale every lingering worry. If a thought tries to rise, don't chase it. Let it drift away like a leaf on still water. Let your mind return to the softness of this moment. Now receive these final affirmations as God's peace settles over you. I breathe in calm. I release all fear. My mind is guarded by God's peace. I am steady, safe, and deeply loved. Tonight, my sleep is blessed. My heart rests in the presence of God. I surrender everything into His hands. I welcome deep, healing sleep. Now allow your body to sink even heavier into the bed. Your breathing slows, your thoughts quiet, your heart feels lighter, and rest comes easily. Before you drift fully into sleep, I invite you to do one gentle thing. Share your prayer in the comments, even if it's just a few words. Let your request be known in faith, and may God's blessing cover every prayer you lift. Now rest, breathe, and let the peace of God guard your heart and mind through the night. As the night deepens around you, imagine yourself stepping gently into a quieter, safer realm, a place where God's presence becomes the very air you breathe. Everything slows here. Every worry becomes distant. Every fear loses its voice. And the only thing that remains is the steady assurance that you are watched over, surrounded, and protected. You are entering a moment where heaven bends close, where God Himself draws near to cover you with His peace. Listen closely now, because what you are about to feel is not imagination. It is the reality of divine protection settling over your life. Scripture anchors us in this truth, reminding us of a promise that has never been broken. In peace I will lie down and sleep, for you alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety. Psalm 4 verse 8, KJV. Let those words rest over your heart. Let them become the foundation under your thoughts. God alone makes you dwell in safety, not circumstances, not your own strength, not your surroundings. God alone. Tonight, as you prepare to rest, Picture his protection covering you like a warm, steady blanket. Picture his angels taking their posts around your home. Picture the atmosphere of your room shifting as the presence of the Almighty settles in, driving out fear, silencing anxiety, and clearing away every shadow meant to disturb your sleep. Now breathe deeply. Let each breath remind you that you are not sleeping unguarded. You are not alone in the night. You are not unprotected. The God who never slumbers is watching over you. The angels he has assigned to your life are standing guard. Every force of darkness is pushed back far from your home. Every spiritual disturbance is silenced. Every nightmare loses its power in the presence of God. Father, in this sacred hour, I ask that your peace would descend gently over the one listening. Let their mind grow quiet. Let the spirit of fear be dismantled. Let the pressure of the day loosen its grip. Let your presence become their refuge, their fortress, their shield. Surround this home with your light. Let your angels encamp around every window, every doorway, every corner. Allow nothing that is not from you to come near. Lord, break the grip of every nighttime fear. Silence every whisper that tries to steal their rest. Remove the weight of stress that presses on their chest. Let their body feel your covering and their soul experience your warmth. Tonight, God, let them know that the battle is not theirs. The night is not theirs to fight. The burden is not theirs to carry. They are safe, fully, completely, eternally safe in your hands. And as they lie down, let the assurance rise softly in their hearts. They are protected. They are watched over. They are surrounded by angels. They are under divine covering. Now let this truth settle deeper. Nothing formed against them can enter this night. Nothing will disturb their rest. No fear will survive the presence of God. No darkness can stand where his light fills the room. Let them rest in this safety, wrapped in your peace, hidden in your love. As you settle deeper into this moment, imagine the atmosphere around you beginning to transform. The room grows warmer, softer, almost glowing with a presence you cannot see but can unmistakably feel. This is the covering of God settling upon you. Gentle yet powerful, quiet yet unshakably strong. There is a reason the scriptures speak so often of God as a refuge, a fortress, a shield. In the stillness of the night, when your thoughts slow and your heart becomes vulnerable, he does not leave you uncovered. He surrounds you with the fullness of his protection, the kind that no earthly force can imitate. And tonight, that protection becomes even more real, more felt, more tangible. Because as you breathe slowly and surrender your thoughts to him, something indescribable begins to happen. He draws even closer. Hold this truth in your heart, soft and steady. You are defended by heaven itself. Now imagine your home from the outside. Picture the night around it, the stillness, the darkness, the quiet road or the silent hallway. And then picture something miraculous. radiant angels taking their places around your dwelling, one near the entrance, one by every window, one at the foot of your bed, one standing behind you with wings outstretched. These aren't fragile or gentle beings. They are mighty, fearless, terrifying to darkness, and yet to you they feel peaceful, safe, comforting. As Psalm tells us, the angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him, and delivereth them. Psalm 34 verse 7, KJV. Let that verse repeat in your thoughts. Encampeth round about them, and delivereth them. This means God's protection is not a quick visit or a passing moment. It is a camp, established, enduring, unmoving. Tonight, you are not simply being watched over. You are being surrounded. Now breathe in deeply again. And as you exhale, imagine every disturbance from today leaving your body like mist fading into the night. Every burden dissolves. Every worry loosens. Every fear steps back from your heart. Father, I ask now that you heighten their awareness of your nearness. Let your presence feel close, steady, and unmistakable. Let the one listening sense your angels standing guard, shielding them from every nightmare, every spiritual attack, every restless thought. Protect their sleep, Lord. Wrap their dreams in your peace. Calm their nervous system. Quiet every part of them that has been overwhelmed. If their mind has been racing, slow it down. If their body has been tense, let it soften. If their heart has been heavy, lift it gently. Let your peace sweep through their home like a soft, holy breeze. Through the doorway, across every room, over their bed. Let every shadow be pushed away by the brilliance of your presence. Let no fear find its footing here. Let no anxiety take up space. Let no dark thought remain. Declare over their life what you have promised in your word. In peace I will lie down and sleep. For you alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety. Psalm 4 verse 8, KJV. Yes, Lord, let them dwell in safety tonight. Not visit it, not hope for it, not wish for it. Let them dwell in it. Let their entire being sink deeply into your protection. You are safe. You are guarded. You are held. As the night deepens, let your heart lean into this next truth, one that brings profound comfort. God's presence is not just near you, it is covering you. Imagine His presence like a soft, warm light resting over your entire body, forming a quiet shield that nothing unclean, nothing harmful, nothing disturbing can penetrate. This is not a fragile protection. It is not symbolic. It is real. It is powerful. And it is active even while you sleep. God has always been a God who covers His children. Through the wilderness, He covered Israel with a pillar of cloud by day and fire by night. Through the Psalms, He covers with His wings and shields with His faithfulness. Through Christ, He covers with mercy, righteousness, and unshakable peace. and tonight He covers you. Let your breathing slow. Let your shoulders release. Let your forehead soften. You are stepping into a realm where fear cannot follow you. Picture the walls of your room glowing with the light of God's presence. Picture His peace settling like a gentle mist. Picture every dark corner filled, every heavy silence softened, every lingering anxiety dissolving. You are surrounded. You are covered. You are safe. Father, I ask that your divine covering rest upon this precious listener now. Let it settle gently, yet with the full authority of heaven. Let your presence surround their thoughts, calming every storm. Let it wrap around their emotions, soothing every ache. Let it fill their body with warmth, releasing tension from every muscle. Let this room become holy ground, a sanctuary where only your peace is allowed to enter, a place where nightmares cannot form, where spiritual forces cannot cross, where anxiety cannot breathe. Lord, if there has been oppression at night, voices, shadows, fears, recurring disturbances, let your authority drive them out now. Let your angels stand guard with swords drawn, ensuring that nothing crafted by darkness comes near your child. For you have said, "In peace I will lie down and sleep, for thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety." Psalm 4 verse 8, KJV. Not the world, not our own strength, not luck or circumstance. You alone, Lord. Let that settle deeply. You dwell in safety because God Himself places you there. Now, quietly picture your entire home wrapped in an invisible shield from heaven. A covering that stretches over every doorway, every window, every hallway, every corner. A covering that extends over your bed, your dreams, your breathing, your rest. This covering is not shaken by noise. It is not moved by fear. It is not weakened by darkness. It is the covering of the Most High, unchangeable, undefeatable, eternal. Let your heart whisper in agreement. I am safe in God's presence. I sleep under His protection. I am surrounded by angels. I dwell in safety. Lord, let these words settle into their spirit with a gentle weight. Let tonight be a turning point, a night where fear finally breaks, where peace takes dominion, where rest becomes sweet, deep, healing, and uninterrupted. May every moment of their sleep be wrapped in your divine covering. As we move deeper into this night of peace, let your heart open even wider to the truth that God's presence is not only a shield around you, it is a force that actively pushes back every work of darkness. His presence is not passive. It is not quiet submission. It is power. It is fire. It is light that no shadow can withstand. Even now, as you listen, something begins to shift in the unseen. The atmosphere around you steadies. Your spirit begins to quiet. Fear loses its grip. Anxiety retreats, and the peace of God settles with authority. You are stepping into a holy calm that is not of this world. Let yourself rest in this moment. Let your breathing slow. Let your soul unclench. God's presence is hovering over you like a protective wing. He promised that angels would guard you. He promised that His peace would surround you. He promised that you would lie down in safety. And God has never broken a promise. Now imagine something beautiful, your room growing brighter, not with physical light, but with the radiance of peace. Picture that peace flowing over your bed like a soft river. Picture angels forming a circle around your home. Picture their wings stretched wide, creating a barrier no fear can pass through. There is no darkness that can overpower the God who watches over you. There is no spiritual disturbance that can cross the boundary He sets. There is no nightmare that can survive in the presence of His light. Father, I ask now that your presence fill this room completely. Let every lingering fear be cast out. Let every restless thought fall silent. Let every spiritual disturbance be broken and removed. Let your light fill every inch of this space. Surround them, Lord, with your angels, angels who are mighty, vigilant, unshakable. Let them stand guard at the doorway. Let them watch from each side of the bed. Let them encircle this home with divine strength. If the enemy has tried to send fear into their nights, let that fear be shattered now. If nightmares have come, let them cease. If spiritual oppression has been present, let every chain break in your name. Let your child rest under the fullness of your protection. For your word declares, "In peace I will lie down and sleep, for thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety." Psalm 4 verse 8, KJV. Not some nights, not most nights, every night, Lord, replace tension with ease. Replace fear with confidence. Replace uncertainty with assurance. Replace heaviness with rest. As they prepare to sleep, let them feel your presence like a warm blanket over their body. Let their heartbeat slow. Let their thoughts settle into stillness. Let their soul feel held, deeply, securely, lovingly. And if their mind tries to wander back to old fears, gently pull it into your peace. If anxious thoughts knock at the door, silence them with your voice. If memories try to disturb their rest, cover them with your comfort. Tonight, God, let your protection be unmistakable. Let them sleep in peace. Let them sleep in confidence. Let them sleep in your embrace. As you prepare to cross fully into rest, let this final truth sink gently into the deepest places of your soul. You are safe because God Himself is with you. Not an idea of God, not a memory of God, not a distant hope of God, but God, present, near, watchful, attentive. The one who shaped galaxies watches over your sleep. The one who commands angels surrounds your home. The one who calls the stars by name whispers peace over you tonight. You are not entering this night alone. You are stepping into it carried, shielded, and treasured. Close your eyes now. Let your body grow heavier against the bed. Let your hands unclench. Let your heart slow to a gentle rhythm. And imagine this scene. Your room becomes quiet and still. The air softens. The very atmosphere feels lighter. God's presence is here, settling like a calm, holy weight over everything. There is no rush, no fear, no pressure. Just Him, just His peace, just His shadow covering you like a warm, unwavering shelter. This is your refuge. This is your safe place. This is your dwelling. The Scripture speaks it over you again. In peace I will lie down and sleep, for Thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety. Psalm 4 verse 8, KJV. Let that promise be your final thought tonight. Not the problems of tomorrow, not the noise of the world, not the fears that once stole your rest. Only this: the Lord makes you dwell in safety. Now, let us close this night with a prayer that seals everything God has said over your life. Father, I thank you for the peace that now covers this precious listener. Let your Spirit settle over them like gentle rain, quieting every part of their being. Let your angels remain on guard throughout the night, keeping every danger far away. Let this home be wrapped in your presence, filled with your peace, secured by your strength. If their heart has been heavy, lift it. If their mind has been troubled, calm it. If their spirit has been weary, restore it. Break every chain of fear. Silence every whisper of anxiety. Shut every door the enemy once used to disturb their nights. Lord, let this be a night where nightmares have no power, where spiritual disturbances cannot enter, where peace rules unchallenged. Let their dreams be gentle, their sleep be sweet, their rest be deep. Let your voice guide them even in the night seasons. Let their spirit find comfort in you. Let their entire being rest securely beneath the shadow of the Almighty. And when morning comes, let them rise renewed, with strength in their body, clarity in their mind, and calmness in their spirit. Father, thank you for surrounding them with divine safety. Thank you for being their refuge. Thank you for the peace that passes understanding. Thank you for staying with them through the night. Now, Lord, as they prepare to drift into sleep, I ask that you give them this final blessing. May you be surrounded by God's angels. May you be covered in His presence. May you be guarded in His peace. May you be held in His love. And may you sleep tonight under the protection of heaven. Before you close your eyes, remember this: you are safe, you are loved, you are protected, and you are never alone. As you go to sleep, if you feel led, write your prayer request in the comments. Your words matter, and I will lift them before the Lord with you. The gentle stillness of this moment invites you into a deeper place, a quiet doorway where healing begins even before sleep arrives. As you listen now, let your heart lean closer, because something sacred is unfolding over you. Tonight carries a holy purpose. God desires to touch the places that ache, the wounds you've hidden, the weariness you no longer know how to describe. And as He draws near, there is a tenderness in His presence that whispers to your soul. Rest is coming, healing is coming, restoration is coming. Not by striving, not by effort, but by the touch of the one who watches over you through the night. You may not feel it yet, but heaven is already moving. God is letting His peace settle over you layer by layer, clearing the noise of the day, silencing the fears that press too closely, and preparing your spirit for a restoring sleep. This night is not ordinary. It is a sanctuary, a moment God Himself has set aside to renew what life has drained from you. And as you breathe slowly now, let your heart recognize the truth that will anchor everything that follows. But I will restore you to health and heal your wounds, saith the Lord. Jeremiah 30 verse 17, KJV. This is not just a comforting verse. It is a divine proclamation spoken directly over your body, mind, and spirit. The Lord Himself declares restoration. The Lord Himself promises healing. The Lord Himself sees the wounds no one else sees, and claims them as His to mend. Tonight, those words are being written over your life as surely as they were written on ancient scrolls. Tonight, they become personal. So let your body soften just a little more. Let the tension in your shoulders uncoil. Let your jaw loosen. Let your breathing fall into a slower rhythm. You don't have to force anything. You don't have to try to rest. You only need to receive. For even as your eyes grow heavier, the healing hand of God draws nearer. Imagine now His presence filling the room like a warm, gentle light. Not harsh, not overwhelming, but comforting, like dawn touching the horizon. That light moves slowly, almost tenderly, settling around you with the kind of peace that feels alive. With every breath, imagine that light brushing over you, quieting the worries tucked beneath your ribs, soothing the weight you've carried in silence. Let these words flow into you as a healing prayer. Lord, I open every weary part of me to you tonight. Touch what has been hurting. Restore what has been broken. Heal what has felt impossible to heal. Let your presence settle over me like a covering of peace. Feel that prayer sink deep. Feel your spirit respond with a soft yes. Even if your mind is still catching up, God is not distant tonight. He is close enough to whisper peace into the places where fear once lived. Now picture His healing flowing from the crown of your head, down through your chest, into your tired arms, into your hands, through your back and spine, into your legs, into your feet. Every pulse of your heartbeat carries His restoring presence. Every breath draws in more of His peace. Every exhale releases a little more of what no longer belongs in you. This is the beginning, the soft unfolding of healing within rest. The quiet work of God as He prepares to mend you through the night. You do not heal alone. You do not sleep unprotected. You are surrounded by the presence of the One who restores. As you settle further into this quiet moment, let your heart lean into the unfolding peace that is beginning to surround you. What you are experiencing right now is not simply relaxation. It is God drawing near, working in the unseen places, preparing your whole being to receive healing that goes deeper than the physical. Healing that reaches into the emotional bruises, the spiritual exhaustion, the memories that still echo inside you. Tonight, He is tending to every layer of your being with gentleness and power. Feel the air around you soften as if the atmosphere itself is changing. There is a holy calm entering the room, the kind that only comes when God's presence grows near. You may not see it with your eyes, but your spirit recognizes it. Your soul begins to quiet. Your mind begins to loosen its grip. Even the worries that tried to follow you into this night begin to lose their strength. Now allow your heart to receive these words as if God Himself is speaking them to you. I will restore you to health and heal your wounds. This promise from Jeremiah 30 verse 17 KJV is not for someone else. It is for you, right here, right now. God is not limited by time, distance, or circumstance. His restoration reaches into every part of you that needs Him. The aches in your body, the anxieties in your mind, the heaviness in your chest, the quiet fears you don't speak aloud. He sees them all, and He is touching them one by one. As you breathe slowly, imagine that divine promise settling over you like warm oil being poured gently over your soul, soothing, calming, anointing every weary place. Feel it seep into the tightness in your chest, the pressure behind your thoughts, the fatigue in your bones. Let it reach the places hidden from others, the disappointments you brushed aside, the hurts you learned to carry silently, the burdens you never confessed. This is where God begins His deepest work, right where you feel most fragile. Let this prayer rise softly from within you. Lord, heal the parts of me I no longer know how to describe. Heal the wounds I've learned to hide. Heal the fears I've tried to silence. Heal the thoughts I cannot control. Heal the heaviness I've carried for too long. Tonight, I receive your healing in every part of me. With each breath, imagine His peace washing over you again. This time like a gentle wave. It rolls in softly, touches every strain, every ache, every knot of tension, and then rolls away, carrying your burdens with it. Each wave leaves you lighter, softer, more at ease. Your body sinks deeper into rest, and your spirit becomes attuned to the soothing presence of the One who restores. Now imagine God placing His hand gently over your heart, not to judge, not to expose, but to comfort, to steady, to heal. Feel His touch calming the places that have felt chaotic inside. Feel Him quieting thoughts that once ran wild. Feel Him slowing every anxious rhythm. With every beat of your heart, His peace pulses deeper into your soul. And as this happens, let these words echo softly within you. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not overlooked. You are not too damaged. You are not forgotten. You are being restored even now. This night is holy. This rest is sacred. And God is here, healing you with every breath you take. As you ease deeper into this calm, let your heart notice how the silence around you no longer feels empty. It feels peaceful, full, almost warm. This is the atmosphere God creates when He comes close. His presence is not loud or forceful. It is gentle, steady, and healing. It wraps around you like a protective blanket, shielding you from the rush of thoughts that once demanded your attention. Tonight, you are not fighting for rest. Rest is finding you. Let your breath come naturally now, slow and effortless. With each inhale, draw in more of God's peace. With every exhale, feel the stress leaving your body like dust falling away. This is not imagination. This is the Holy Spirit beginning to minister to the deepest parts of you. The promise of God continues to rest over you like a banner. But I will restore you to health and heal your wounds, saith the Lord. Jeremiah 30 verse 17, KJV. These words do not expire. They do not weaken with time. They do not lose power because of age or situation. They stand firm, alive, and active tonight, breathing restoration into your soul. Now imagine God's healing like a gentle light in the center of your chest. First, it glows softly. Then it begins to warm, spreading outward. Slowly, steadily, it travels through your ribs, your shoulders, your neck, your arms. Then it moves down your spine, releasing knots you didn't even realize you carried. It moves through your stomach, your back, your hips, your legs. Every place that has felt tense, overwhelmed, or burdened now receives God's restoring touch. This is more than physical comfort. This is God whispering to every part of you. You can let go now. I am healing you. Let this prayer flow gently through your mind. Lord, let your healing settle in every corner of my being. Heal the stress I've carried in my body. Heal the sadness tucked inside my heart. Heal the thoughts that spiral without my permission. Heal the places where I feel tired on the inside. Restore me, Lord. Restore me deeply. Feel His presence responding, not in words, but in peace. A peace that softens your breathing. A peace that loosens your muscles. A peace that touches even your memories, easing their weight. And now, let your heart enter a deeper space, one where emotional healing begins. Think of the disappointment that has lingered, the hurtful words you still remember, the moments you wish had gone differently. You don't need to relive them. You only need to acknowledge that they exist. As each one comes to mind, picture placing it into God's hands. Hands large enough to hold galaxies, gentle enough to hold your heart without breaking it. One by one, give Him every hurt, every fear, every memory that still causes tension in your chest. And with each release, feel His comfort rise like warm water around your soul. Tonight, you are being healed in places people cannot see. Let these affirmations settle into you like seeds planted in soft soil. I am being restored from the inside out. I am healing with every breath God gives me. My wounds are not permanent. God is healing them. My body is finding rest. My emotions are finding peace. My spirit is being renewed. You don't have to force this healing. You don't have to understand it. You only have to receive it. And tonight, as you lie here, you are receiving it. Gently, slowly, beautifully. As you drift further into this sacred quiet, notice how your breathing has become deeper, slower, more natural. Your body is beginning to understand that it is safe, that it can truly rest. The presence of God surrounds you like a warm covering, and the longer you rest in it, the more every part of you begins to soften. Tonight, God is doing a deep, gentle work within you, healing not only what hurts, but restoring what life has drained. Let the promise of Scripture continue to echo in your spirit, steady and sure. But I will restore you to health and heal your wounds, saith the Lord. Jeremiah 30 verse 17, KJV. These words become a rhythm, a quiet heartbeat within the atmosphere of your room. They remind you that God does not merely patch what is broken. He restores. He rebuilds. He renews. He brings back what was lost and strengthens what has been weakened. Now imagine something beautiful. Imagine your sleep tonight as a holy sanctuary, a place where God works in ways you cannot see. A place where angels stand guard over your room, where peace flows like a river, where healing touches you without interruption. Your bed becomes a gentle altar, a resting place where God's hands continue their work long after your eyes close. Allow your mind to wander gently into the comfort of this truth. God heals while you sleep. The same God who watched over you through the storms of the past. The same God who held you when fear tried to overwhelm you. The same God who never left your side, even on nights when quiet tears touched your pillow. That same God now moves tenderly through every corner of your being. Let this heartfelt prayer begin to rise from the quiet center of your soul. Lord, as I sleep tonight, enter every part of me that aches. Enter every memory that feels heavy. Enter the hidden corners where I store my worries. Let your healing rest upon my body like a soft blanket. Move through my mind and quiet every storm. Move through my emotions and fill them with peace. Move through my spirit and renew my strength. Feel the warmth of His presence sinking deeper. What was once tense begins to soften. What was once restless becomes still. Where there was pressure, there is now release. Where there was heaviness, there is now lifting. Where there was fatigue, there is now quiet renewal. Now picture the night unfolding ahead of you, hours filled with deep, unbroken rest. Hours where God speaks to your spirit through peace, not words. Hours where healing settles gently into your bones, your nerves, your breath. Hours where the Holy Spirit works in silence, repairing, restoring, strengthening. Visualize waking up tomorrow morning with a sense of renewal. Your mind calmer, your body lighter, your heart steadier. Picture yourself rising with a fresh sense of clarity, feeling as if burdens you carried for so long simply dissolved during the night. Imagine opening your eyes and sensing that something inside you has shifted, healed, and come alive again. Let these affirmations anchor themselves deeply within you. God is healing me while I sleep. My rest tonight is filled with restoration. Every part of my being is receiving God's peace. I will rise renewed and strengthened. My wounds are being healed by His gentle touch. Let these truths settle softly inside you like warm oil, soothing and steady. You are resting in God's hands tonight. You are safe, you are loved, and you are being restored in ways more profound than you can see. As this night wraps itself gently around you, step even deeper into the stillness where God completes the healing He began. Your breath has softened, your heart has steadied, your spirit has grown quiet and open. In this holy calm, God continues His work, not rushed, not forced, but with the same deliberate tenderness that nature uses to heal a wounded branch, or a river uses to carve a smoother path through stone. Slowly, patiently, powerfully, let the unchanging promise settle over you once more. But I will restore you to health and heal your wounds, saith the Lord. Jeremiah 30 verse 17, KJV. These words are not drifting away. They are anchoring deeper. They are shaping the atmosphere of your entire night. They are speaking to your body, your mind, your emotions, your weary places, your hidden places. They are declaring renewal over every part of you that has cried out for God's touch. Now, allow your imagination to enter a gentle picture, a glimpse of what God is doing within you as you sleep. You are lying in a quiet meadow at the edge of morning. The sky is soft with early light. A warm breeze moves slowly across your body, brushing away the heaviness that once sat on your shoulders. God walks toward you with calm, steady steps. His presence feels like warmth, like peace, like safety. He kneels beside you, not as a distant ruler, but as a tender father. And with the gentlest touch, He lays His hand over your heart. Feel that image sinking deeply into your spirit. Feel that hand steadying everything inside you. Feel calm settling like dew on soft grass. Feel warmth spreading through places that once felt cold. Now imagine God speaking softly over you. Not loudly, not urgently, but with the authority of a shepherd who knows your name. Rest now. I am healing you. As you breathe that in, imagine the healing deepening. Your thoughts begin to drift like quiet clouds across a peaceful sky. Your heartbeat settles into a slower rhythm. Your muscles relax with a quiet sigh. Every cell in your body begins to respond to the atmosphere of peace surrounding you. This is God's design. This is how He restores you, not through striving, but through surrender, not through noise, but through stillness. Not through pressure, but through rest. Let this final prayer rise inside you like a soft whisper. Lord, let this night be the beginning of a new chapter in my healing. Restore balance in my mind. Restore strength in my body. Restore peace in my emotions. Restore hope in my spirit. Let me wake with clarity, with lightness, with renewed energy. Let me rise tomorrow as someone touched deeply by your healing presence. Now picture the moment when morning comes. The sunlight touches your face. Your body feels lighter than it has in a long time. Your mind is calmer, quiet in ways you forgot were possible. Your heart feels steadier, more anchored, more hopeful. You swing your legs over the bed and notice that something inside you has changed. The heaviness that once clung to you is gone. The ache that traveled with you has eased. The fear that whispered in the dark has been stilled. You are rising renewed. You are rising whole. You are rising healed. And as you step into a new day, the quiet echo of Jeremiah 30 verse 17 follows you like a promise written into your very breath. I will restore you. I will heal your wounds. Tonight became the beginning of that restoration. Before you drift into sleep, I gently invite you. If you feel led, share your prayer request in the comments so your words may be blessed and lifted before God. As the night settles into a deeper stillness, let your heart sense that something sacred is unfolding again. You have walked with God through the weight of today, and now you are stepping gently into the quiet edge of tomorrow, a place where uncertainties often whisper and worries try to return. But tonight, as you listen, you are being invited into a different kind of rest. The rest that comes when you place tomorrow entirely into God's hands. This moment is not only about releasing what has already happened, it is about surrendering what has not happened yet. Let your breathing slow. Let your shoulders soften. Let your spirit settle into the truth that the God who carried you through this day is the same God who will walk into the next one ahead of you. Hear these eternal words of Jesus, spoken to calm hearts just like yours. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Matthew 6 verse 34. KJV. Let that promise rest on you like a warm blanket. God is already standing in the doorway of your future. There is nothing you will face tomorrow that He has not already seen, anticipated, and prepared for. Tonight, as you lie here, imagine God's hand stretching from today into tomorrow. Steady, unfailing, guiding your path long before you even take your first step in the morning. You don't need to know how everything will unfold. You don't need all the answers. You don't need to have it all figured out. You only need to trust the one who holds every moment of your life in His perfect wisdom. Let the soft truth sink in. You are not stepping into tomorrow alone. And so, with your heart open and your breathing slow, let us pray, not rushed, not anxious, but with the quiet confidence of someone who knows the Father is already at work. Father, As the veil of evening deepens around me, I place tomorrow in your hands. I release every concern that tries to rise, every responsibility, every unknown, every detail that attempts to steal my peace. I do not want to sleep with the weight of tomorrow pressing on my chest. I want to rest under the assurance of your promises. Lord, you know what awaits me. You know the conversations I will have, the choices I will make, the challenges I may face. You see the unseen. You know the hidden things. You understand every step before it happens. So I choose now to trust you. I release financial worries, believing you are my provider. I release relationship concerns, trusting you to bring harmony, clarity, and healing. I release personal fears, knowing you strengthen me where I feel weak. I release uncertainties, believing that your plan is better and higher than anything I could create for myself. You have promised that I never have to carry tomorrow alone. You have promised that your grace meets me fresh with every sunrise. You have promised that you will go before me, walk beside me, and remain behind me as my shield. So tonight, I surrender the next day into your hands, fully, freely, confidently. Let tomorrow become a place where your peace leads me, your wisdom guides me, and your presence steadies every step I take. And as I rest now, Lord, prepare my heart for what you have already ordained. Align my thoughts, strengthen my spirit, restore my body. Let this night become the bridge that carries me into a tomorrow shaped by your goodness. I trust you completely, I rest in you fully, and I enter sleep knowing that you, God, are already in my tomorrow. As you settle deeper into this moment, imagine that you are standing at the threshold between today and tomorrow. Behind you lies everything you've already faced, and before you is everything you do not yet know. And right there, in that doorway, God is waiting for you, calm, steady, unhurried, unafraid. He has already stepped into your tomorrow. He has already placed strength where you will need it. He has already prepared solutions to problems you haven't even discovered yet. He has already arranged peace for every moment that would try to overwhelm you. This is why Jesus spoke Matthew 6 verse 34 with such gentle authority. Therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. He wasn't asking you to ignore reality. He was inviting you to embrace his sovereignty. Tonight, you no longer need to be the one predicting, planning, and protecting the future alone. God is asking you to lay down the pressure, to loosen your grip, to rest in his infinite care. Even if your tomorrow feels complicated, even if something ahead scares you, even if you don't know what decisions you will have to make, God is already there. So breathe deeply and let these words settle into your heart. You do not need to brace yourself for tomorrow. You only need to trust the one who holds it. Let us continue in prayer. Father, as I look toward tomorrow, I ask for the grace to trust you completely with every detail of my future. Where I feel fear rise in my chest, replace it with courage. Where I feel doubt tug at my thoughts, replace it with clarity. Where I feel heaviness, replace it with the assurance that nothing about tomorrow is out of your control. Lord, I speak peace over every part of my future. I place my responsibilities in your hands. I place my goals and dreams in your care. I place my family under your protection. I place my finances under your provision. I place my health under your healing. I place my direction under your wisdom. Let tomorrow meet me with favor and grace. Let every step I take be guided by your unseen hand. Let every encounter be touched by your goodness. If there is a decision awaiting me, give me wisdom beyond my age and experience. If there is a conversation ahead, give me words shaped by peace and truth. If there is a challenge coming, give me strength grounded in faith, not fear. I ask that you prepare a path for me, one that is straight, peaceful, and blessed. Clear away confusion. Remove distractions. Silence every voice that does not align with your purpose. Let tomorrow unfold exactly as you have ordained, not according to my worries, not according to my fears, but according to your perfect plan. And Father, if there is anything about tomorrow that I am gripping too tightly, loosen my hands. If there is anything I'm afraid to release, give me courage to surrender it. If there is anything I am overthinking, replace it with your peace. I choose trust over tension. I choose faith over fear. I choose surrender over striving. I choose rest over worry. Let the night ahead prepare me for the day to come. Restore me so that I wake with renewed confidence, renewed energy, and renewed assurance that you are with me in every step. Lord, I place tomorrow in your hands, not because I am giving up control, but because I recognize you were always in control. I trust you with the future. I trust you with what I do not understand. I trust you with what I cannot predict. I trust you with all that is ahead. And tonight, I sleep knowing that tomorrow rests safely in your perfect care. As the quiet deepens and the world around you slows, allow your thoughts to drift into a softer, gentler place. A place where tomorrow is no longer a burden but a promise. You are stepping into a realm where God's voice becomes clearer, where your heart can finally breathe, where your future feels safe because it rests in the hands of the one who never fails. Look at how tenderly God speaks to you through Matthew 6 verse 34. Therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. God is not dismissing your concerns. He is lifting them off of you. Every time you feel overwhelmed about what might happen next, every time you imagine the worst-case scenarios, every time you feel pressure to perform, to provide, to solve, every time you fear a door closing, a problem rising, or a need going unmet, He is whispering, "You don't have to carry that. Let me carry it for you." Tonight is not about pretending tomorrow doesn't exist. Tonight is about trusting that God is already at work in it, shaping it, guarding it, arranging it, and guiding every piece you cannot see. Let these next moments become a sanctuary of trust. Lord, I come before you again, lifting up every detail of my future, the seen and the unseen. I open my hands and release the things I keep gripping tightly. The deadlines, the pressures, the uncertainties, the outcomes I keep trying to control. I release them not because I'm strong, but because you are. Father, I bring to you my financial worries. You know every need before I speak it. You know the bills, the obligations, the responsibilities that sit in my mind. You know the uncertainty that money can create, the fear of what if, the pressure to make ends meet. But Lord, you are my provider. You are the one who multiplies. You are the one who opens doors no man can shut. You are the one who supplies all my needs according to your riches in glory. So tonight, I lay every financial concern at your feet. Let tomorrow be filled with provision, unexpected blessings, divine favor, and opportunities shaped by your hand. Father, I also surrender my relationships to you. Every connection, every conversation, every heartache, every hope. You know the wounds people cannot see. You know the tensions, misunderstandings, and the fears of drifting apart. You know the people I love, the people I worry for, and the people I struggle to understand. Teach me to walk in grace tomorrow. Teach me to communicate with wisdom. Teach me to love with patience. Teach me to forgive with freedom. Teach me to see others the way you see them. Where reconciliation is needed, begin the healing. Where protection is needed, surround me. Where new beginnings are needed, open the door. And Lord, I place my personal worries in your care. The unspoken ones, the quiet ones, the ones I barely admit to myself. The fears of failure, the fear of not being enough, the fear of disappointing others, the fear of unexpected news, the fear of things going wrong, the fear of being unprepared. You know them all, God, and you meet each fear with a promise. Where I fear lack, you promise abundance. Where I fear loneliness, you promise presence. Where I fear weakness, you promise strength. Where I fear uncertainty, you promise guidance. Where I fear tomorrow, you promise that you go before me. Let these promises fill my mind tonight and follow me into the morning like a gentle river of assurance. Allow me to wake tomorrow not with dread, but with confidence, not with anxiety, but with peace, not with fear, but with trust. Tomorrow belongs to you, and because it belongs to you, I have nothing to fear. The night is growing softer now. Your breath has settled. Your body feels heavier, safer, wrapped in a deeper stillness. And in this quiet atmosphere, God is drawing your heart into something He has long desired for you. A peace that reaches into tomorrow. Let yourself imagine this. While you sleep, God is weaving answers into places you cannot see. He is preparing provision for needs you haven't spoken aloud. He is guiding footsteps you have not yet taken. He is aligning opportunities you are not aware of. He is protecting you from dangers you do not know exist. He is smoothing out paths before your feet ever touch the morning floor. Tomorrow is not an enemy to fear. Tomorrow is a canvas God has already begun painting with purpose. And so, with your heart steady and your spirit open, continue to rest in His presence as you pray. Heavenly Father, I thank you for your promises, your presence, and the peace that flows through every word you speak. Tonight, I surrender every part of my future into your hands, not reluctantly, not fearfully, but with full confidence that your plans for me are good. Lord, I ask that tomorrow be covered in your guidance. Let me walk in steps already ordered by you. Let me speak words filled with wisdom. Let me make decisions shaped by clarity and discernment. Let me move forward with courage and not hesitation. Where the road ahead is uncertain, light it. Where the path feels heavy, strengthen me. Where choices feel overwhelming, simplify them. Where fear tries to rise, silence it with your truth. Father, your word says that your mercies are new every morning. That means tomorrow is not a continuation of pressure, but a renewal of grace. So I ask for fresh grace over every area of my life. Grace to handle responsibilities with peace. Grace to face challenges without fear. Grace to show kindness even when I am tired. Grace to carry myself with confidence rooted in you. Grace to trust your timing when mine feels impatient. I ask for the kind of peace that meets me the moment my eyes open. The kind of peace that steadies my heart before any thought can rush in. The kind of peace that carries me through every conversation, every task, every unexpected moment. Let tomorrow be a day marked by your provision. Provide where I lack. Strengthen where I feel weak. Guide where I feel unsure. Lift me where I feel low. Lead me where I need direction. And Father, if tomorrow brings answers, let me receive them gratefully. If tomorrow brings delay, let me trust you patiently. If tomorrow brings surprises, let them draw me closer to you. If tomorrow brings challenges, let me face them with the full armor of your peace. Tonight, I release the need to anticipate every outcome. I release the urge to control every detail. I release the habit of imagining everything that could go wrong. Instead, I anchor myself in your word. I rest on the truth that you are already working. I place my confidence in your faithfulness. I return my heart to your promise. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow. Matthew 6 verse 34, KJV. Lord, I no longer worry about tomorrow. I trust you with tomorrow, and I trust you in tomorrow. Let this trust become the rhythm of my spirit as I drift into deep, holy rest. Let your presence go before me. Let your goodness follow behind me. Let your peace surround me on all sides. I place tomorrow in your hands, and in doing so, I finally feel free. As the final layer of quiet settles over you tonight, let your heart receive this truth with full assurance. You do not walk into tomorrow alone. You do not wake uncertain. You do not rise unprotected. The same God who holds the galaxies in perfect order is the God who holds every detail of your future with gentle, intentional care. Tonight, you have surrendered what weighs you down. Tonight, you have placed tomorrow into the hands of the one who never fails. Now, as you prepare to drift into deep, restorative sleep, let these words become the last thoughts your mind holds. Thoughts shaped by faith, anchored in Scripture, and carried by peace. Let us speak these affirmations softly, slowly, as truths that settle deep into your spirit. I am safe in God's hands. I am protected tonight, and I will be protected tomorrow. I do not fear the future because God goes before me. I am surrounded by divine provision. I am guided by heavenly wisdom. I am strengthened for everything that awaits me. I am covered by God's peace. I rest without anxiety. I release tomorrow fully and freely. I trust God with the outcomes I cannot control. I walk into tomorrow with confidence, not fear. I am led by the Holy Spirit in every decision. I am blessed, favored, and held. I am not alone in the night, and I will not be alone in the morning. Let those promises settle into your breathing. Let them calm every muscle. Let them quiet every remaining whisper of worry. And now, one final prayer before you sleep. Father, thank you for being the keeper of my future. Thank you for covering my tomorrow before I ever reach it. Thank you for preparing blessings, breakthroughs, protection, and provision along the path I have yet to walk. Thank you for filling my night with peace and my morning with purpose. Tonight I give you my future. Tomorrow I place in your care. Every step that comes after, I entrust to your unfailing love. Let me wake rested, renewed, and confident, not in myself, but in you. Let tomorrow unfold exactly as you intend. Let your presence guide me, your peace cover me, and your promises follow me. And as I sleep, Lord, guard my heart, guard my dreams, guard the atmosphere of this room. Let your angels surround me. Let your spirit rest upon me. Let your peace be my refuge. I trust you completely with tonight, with tomorrow, and with every day that follows. Amen. Before your eyes grow too heavy, I want to gently invite you to do one small thing that blesses not only you, but our entire community. If you have a prayer request or something you want God to move in tomorrow, write it in the comments. Not for attention, not for visibility, but because speaking your prayer in faith invites blessing, and it allows this community to lift you up, intercede for you, and stand with you. Your prayer may be the one thing someone else needed the courage to say. And when you share it, heaven sees it, and God responds. So before you drift fully into sleep, take a moment. Comment your prayer, your hope, or your need. And may the Lord bless you richly for every word of faith you release. Sleep now completely at peace. Tomorrow rests in God's hands, and so do you. As this night deepens and your spirit begins to settle, let me take you gently into a quieter space, a place where worship becomes rest and rest becomes worship. A place where the weight you have carried today slowly slides from your shoulders and your soul leans into the nearness of God. This is the moment where the noise inside you softens and gratitude begins to rise like a small, warm light. Tonight, you are not here to strive. You are here to breathe, to release, to remember, to worship the one who has shepherded you through every valley and every unseen danger. And as the room grows calm around you, I invite you to listen, not with the mind that has been busy all day, but with the heart that longs for peace. Before we journey deeper, let the holy, timeless words of Scripture cradle your spirit. Allow these verses to wash over you like gentle water flowing through a quiet meadow. Psalm 23, KJV. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Let these words settle into you like soft rain, not rushed, not forced, just received. The Lord is your shepherd, even now, even in your weariness, even in the questions you haven't spoken aloud, even in the silent aches of your heart. He leads you beside still waters, not hurried waters, not troubled waters, but still waters. Waters meant for rest, for quiet, for healing. Tonight, worship is not a song you must sing. Worship is simply the turning of your heart toward the one who has been faithful. It is the soft thank you whispered in the dark, the gentle remembering of his goodness, the quiet laying down of every anxious thought. So breathe slowly. Let the air move through you like a calming tide. Let your spirit loosen its grip on the day. As you rest, consider this gentle truth. Every moment of worship is an invitation back to the shepherd's presence. Not to impress him, not to perform, but to be held. In your spirit, begin to whisper these worship-based affirmations. Not loud, not demanding, but like a warm echo rising from deep within. Lord, you are my rest. Your presence is my peace. Your goodness follows me, even tonight. My soul is safe with you. Let these words anchor you the way a shepherd's hand steadies a trembling lamb. And as your breath finds its rhythm again, let gratitude begin to grow, not as something you force, but as something that awakens naturally when you remember His kindness. Think of one moment today, small or unnoticed, where God sustained you. Maybe it was a breath you didn't realize you needed, a moment of calm, a provision you overlooked, a danger you were never aware of, a gentle prompting, a comforting thought, a strength you shouldn't have had but somehow did. These quiet mercies are worship's starting point. Let your heart whisper again, "Thank you, Lord, for guiding me, for keeping me, for loving me more deeply than I understand." Rest in that gratitude. Let it fill the empty spaces that stress tried to occupy. Let it move softly through the chambers of your heart like warm light filling a dim room. Tonight, the Shepherd is near, and as you breathe in His peace, you are already entering the sanctuary of rest. As you continue resting in this sacred calm, imagine yourself stepping deeper into a quiet sanctuary, not made of walls or candles, but built gently within your own spirit. A sanctuary lit by gratitude, held together by peace, and filled with the presence of the Shepherd who has guided you since the moment you first breathed. In this sanctuary, you are safe. Nothing is demanded of you here. Nothing is expected except that you breathe and receive. Worship tonight is not about effort. It's about closeness. It's about letting yourself be drawn into the tender stillness of God's heart. Let your breathing slow once more. Feel the tension loosening in your shoulders, the weight easing off your thoughts, the pace of your heart settling into something softer, something steadier. Tonight, God invites you not to do more, but to sink deeper, deeper into awareness of His presence, deeper into His comfort, deeper into the truth of Psalm 23 that still lingers in the room like a warm blanket wrapped around your soul. He mocketh me to lie down. These are not the words of a distant God. These are the words of a shepherd who knows your limits, who sees your exhaustion, who gently guides you toward rest even when you resist it. So let Him guide you now. Close your eyes without fear. Let your spirit lie down in green pastures, pastures not of striving, but of stillness, not of pressure, but of peace. And as you rest here, let worship rise in the simplest of forms, just noticing God's goodness. Think back on the winding path that brought you here tonight. Every high and low, every turn you didn't expect, every moment you thought you wouldn't make it through, but did. God's goodness is not always loud. Sometimes it's quiet, like the whisper of protection that kept you safe today. Sometimes it's unexpected, like the strength you felt when you thought you had none left. Sometimes it's subtle, like the peace that found you in the middle of a restless moment. Allow yourself to remember, not with heaviness, but with wonder, how many valleys He has carried you through. How many storms He has calmed before you even knew they were forming. How many times grace reached you in your weakest hour. And let this truth settle into your heart. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me not maybe, not occasionally. Surely, goodness is behind you, mercy is beside you, and the shepherd walks before you. You are surrounded. Let your heart pray gently in the quiet. Lord, thank you for walking with me through this day. Thank you for guiding me even when I didn't see the path clearly. Thank you for protecting me from things I never even noticed. Thank you for loving me with a love that never grows tired. Let that gratitude soak into your breath, your thoughts, your spirit. The more you thank Him, the more your heart begins to unclench. The more you worship, the more your spirit begins to rest. The more you release into His hands, the more peace begins to pool gently in your chest. And as this gratitude deepens, let these worship-based affirmations settle into you like soft echoes. Your presence is my safe place. Your mercy is new for me even tonight. Your goodness goes before me and follows behind me. You are enough for me, Lord. Let every affirmation be like a step deeper into stillness. Tonight, you are not striving to feel God. You are simply allowing yourself to be held by Him. And in that quiet surrender, you are worshiping more deeply than you realize. As we drift further into this night of quiet worship, allow your heart to move even deeper into stillness, that holy stillness where God is not distant, not silent, but closer than your own breath. This is the place where worship becomes a gentle exhale, and rest becomes your offering back to Him. You've already begun releasing the weight of the day. Now, let your spirit lean into something even sweeter, the comforting nearness of the shepherd who restores your soul. Let this be a moment where everything slows, where your thoughts soften, where your heart opens just a little more, where you stop trying to carry the world and let God carry you. Psalm 23 has already wrapped around you like a warm cloak, but its truth continues to echo. He restoreth my soul. Not he might, not he could, but he restoreth. He is doing it even now, in this quiet, in this breath, in the very act of you choosing to rest. Restoration is worship. Let your soul receive it. Picture yourself now beside the still waters the shepherd leads you to. Not rushing waters, not stormy waters, but a small, peaceful river gliding gently over smooth stones. The surface barely ripples. The air is calm. Everything is quiet. This is where He brings you tonight, not because you earned it, but because He loves you. And in this sacred quiet, begin to whisper in your heart, Lord, here I am. I slow my soul before you. I breathe deeply in your presence. I let your peace wash over me. Allow every word to settle deep, like soft rain falling into dry ground. Let the presence of God fill the empty places that stress tried to occupy today. Now pray gently with me. Father, Thank you for leading me to still waters tonight. Thank you for restoring what the world has drained from me. Thank you for being my shepherd when I felt lost, my peace when I felt overwhelmed, and my strength when I felt weak. I rest now in your goodness. I breathe in your mercy. I receive your peace. Let your heart linger on each word. Gratitude is worship. Gratitude is healing. Gratitude opens the soul to deeper rest. Now take a quiet moment and let your mind gently recall. When was a moment God held you together when everything felt like it was falling apart? When did He carry you through something you didn't think you could survive? When did He comfort you in a way no person ever could? These memories are testimonies, and each one is a reminder of this truth. The God who brought you through before is the same God holding you now. He never changes. He never leaves. He never stops being your shepherd. And as this awareness softens your spirit, let these affirmations become your quiet worship. Lord, you restore me. Your peace is filling every part of me. Your goodness surrounds me. I am safe in your presence. Let these words become the rhythm of your breathing. Slow, steady, peaceful. Letting go as worship. There is one more step the shepherd invites you into tonight. The worship of letting go. Not because you are giving up, but because you are giving it to God. Release the fears that tried to follow you into the night. Release the thoughts that grew heavy today. Release the unanswered questions. Release what you cannot change. Release the weight you were never meant to carry. As you exhale, imagine each burden gently slipping from your hands and into His. Whisper quietly, Lord, I surrender. I trust you with what I cannot control. I trust you with what I do not understand. I trust you as my shepherd, tonight and always. And as you surrender, feel the peace of God rising inside you like a soft, steady glow. You are resting in worship and worshiping through rest. This night is holy. This rest is holy. This stillness is healing you even now. As the night grows deeper and everything around you becomes still, let your soul sink gently into an even quieter place within the shepherd's care. You are entering the softest part of rest now, the part where every breath feels lighter and every thought becomes calmer. This is the place where worship is no longer something you say. It becomes something you feel. And in this holy quiet, God is closer than your pulse, closer than your thoughts, closer than the air resting softly on your skin. Let this realization settle over you like a warm blanket. You are not drifting into sleep alone. You are drifting into rest with God Himself beside you. The shepherd is in the room. His presence fills the air like a gentle, invisible light. His peace begins to wrap around you, smooth and soft, loosening every knot inside your spirit. A moment to hear His nearness. Close your eyes slowly. Let your breathing become natural, steady, unforced. and imagine, not with effort, but with openness, a quiet scene. You are resting in a safe meadow under the night sky. The grass beneath you is soft. A gentle breeze moves like a whisper, and the shepherd sits beside you, his presence warm and steady. He doesn't speak loudly. He doesn't need to. His nearness alone brings peace to your chest, calm to your breathing, stillness to your thoughts. This is worship, not singing, not striving, not trying, just being with him. Let your heart whisper, Lord, I am here with you, and you are here with me. Feel the truth settle in your spirit like soft dew. Now, let a quiet stream of gratitude flow through you. Not dramatic, not forced, just natural like breath. Think of 3 simple things, small blessings, small mercies, small comforts that God gave you today. It may be a moment of strength, a kind word, a smile from someone, a breath you needed, a bit of clarity, a provision that arrived right on time, a sense of guidance you didn't expect. These are not small to God. They are threads of His care woven through your day. Whisper gently, "Thank you, Lord, for today. Thank you for loving me in ways I didn't even notice. Thank you for walking with me through every moment." When gratitude rises, rest becomes easier. Peace settles deeper. Worries lose their grip. Take another slow breath. Let it move through you like the soft tide of a quiet sea. Listen again to His promise. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14 verse 14. Stillness is not the absence of problems. It is the presence of God. Stillness does not mean you feel nothing. It means you trust that even in your feelings, God is working. Stillness is not about controlling your thoughts. It is about letting God calm them one by one. You don't need to hold everything together. You don't need to know the outcome. You don't need to understand the timing. What you need, God provides. Peace in exchange for anxiety, rest in exchange for fear, comfort in exchange for exhaustion. Let your heart soften now. Imagine placing every heavy thought into God's hands. The worry about tomorrow that keeps circling your mind. The sadness that lingers quietly in the background. The pressure to appear strong when inside you feel tired. The fear of what might happen. The disappointment of what didn't happen. The hope for what you still pray will happen. Lay each one down. With every slow breath you take, picture another burden leaving your shoulders. Feel the weight lighten little by little. You are not losing control. You are releasing what never belonged on your shoulders in the first place. Speak this within yourself gently and slowly. God, I release this weight. I trust you with what I cannot control. If your mind begins to wander back toward worry, bring yourself gently to this truth. You are safe. You are not alone. God is fighting for you. God is going before you. God is working while you rest. There is nothing weak about surrender. In the kingdom of God, surrender is strength. It is faith. It is trust in its purest form. When you release control, heaven moves on your behalf in ways you cannot see but will one day testify about. Let this be your quiet surrender tonight. Not forced, not pressured, simply allowing God to take what He has been waiting to carry for you. And when you feel ready, write your prayer in the comments. What you release in faith tonight, God will cover in blessing. As this night wraps itself softly around you, let your spirit sink into a deeper quiet, the kind of quiet where God whispers and fear loses its voice. The battles you face today do not follow you into this moment. They do not have authority here. This space is holy. This breath is holy. This stillness is where God meets you. You've spent so much of your life trying to be strong, trying to make the right choices, trying to keep your heart steady despite the storms around you. But tonight, strength is not required of you. Only surrender, only trust, only a willingness to let God do what only He can do. Let these words settle deep into your soul. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14 verse 14. Think of a time, not necessarily dramatic, when God comforted you. Perhaps a moment from years ago. Perhaps from a season when you felt lost. Perhaps from an ordinary day when your heart needed reassurance. God was faithful then. He is faithful now. And He will be faithful tomorrow. The God who restored you before will restore you again. The God who calmed your storms before is calming you tonight. The God who held you through your deepest valleys is holding you even now. Let this truth whisper through your soul. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me. Goodness behind you, mercy beside you, the shepherd before you. You are surrounded by His kindness. Tonight, as you settle into your bed and the weight of the day begins to fade, let your heart enter a gentle awareness. You are stepping into a night wrapped in the promises of God, not promises made by people who forget, who change, who fail, but promises spoken by the one whose word never returns void. Promises anchored in eternity itself. Promises steady enough to hold your weary heart, no matter what you felt today, no matter what you faced, no matter how much or how little strength you feel you have left right now. Take a slow breath as if you are inhaling peace. Let your shoulders loosen. Let your hands unclench. You do not need to hold anything tightly tonight. You do not need to fix anything. You do not need to figure everything out. You are entering a night where God's promises become your softest pillow, your safest shelter, your calmest rest. Resting in His promises means remembering that God is not a man that He should lie. His word is not fragile. His vows are not temporary. Every promise He speaks over your life is as stable as the heavens He created. And this very night, He invites you to lean the full weight of your soul upon those promises, to let them cradle you until sleep comes gently over you. Perhaps today brought uncertainty. Perhaps you carried questions that seemed too heavy. Perhaps you walked through moments where you wondered if God was near, or if the path beneath you was truly secure. But now, as night settles over your room like a warm blanket, God whispers again into the quiet, "My child, my promises still stand, even when you do not feel strong, even when your heart trembles, even when you cannot see the way forward. His promises remain your foundation." Close your eyes a little. Allow the atmosphere around you to soften. Let the noise of the world fade, and in the gentle silence of this moment, hear the steady truth that has carried believers through centuries. God's promises do not rise and fall like the tides. They do not waver with emotions. They do not shift with circumstances. They remain. They endure. They hold. Tonight is not about striving. It is not about trying to believe harder. It is about sinking into what has already been spoken over you. It is about letting your heart rest on something unshakable. Let your breathing grow slower, deeper, calmer, and let your spirit turn its attention to a promise God made long ago yet meant for you even now. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. This is not a distant, vague hope. It is the heartbeat of God speaking over your future. Even if your path feels uncertain, your God is not confused. Even if doors have closed, your shepherd is not lost. Even if you feel behind, the one who wrote your story is always on time. Let your heart whisper softly, "Your promises are my rest, Lord." Every worry you carried today, no matter how loud or persistent, must bow to the promises of God. When anxiety whispers, God's promise answers, "I will never leave thee nor forsake thee." When fear rattles your mind, God's promise replies, "Fear thou not, for I am with thee." When exhaustion weighs on your spirit, His promise says, "Come unto me, and I will give you rest." His promises are not merely words. They are covering. They are strength. They are light in darkness and shelter in the storm. And tonight, they are wrapping around you like a warm, protective embrace. Imagine now that each promise of God is a gentle light surrounding your bed. A light that drives out fear. A light that softens the edges of your thoughts. A light that whispers, "You are safe here." Each promise shines softly, illuminating the space around you with hope. The promise of His presence. The promise of His protection, the promise of His peace, the promise of His guidance, the promise of His love that refuses to let you go. Let the light settle into your chest. Let it soothe the places where worry tried to take root today. Let it loosen every knot, calm every storm, Quiet every voice that is not from God. Tonight, your mind is not a battlefield. It is a resting place for the promises of God. Breathe slowly and remember another promise. Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee. Perfect peace, not fragile peace, not temporary peace, perfect peace. Peace that stands guard over your thoughts like a shield. Peace that keeps intruding fear at a distance. Peace that holds you gently as you sink into sleep. You do not need to force this peace. You are not responsible for generating it. It is given to you. It flows from God's promises the way a quiet river flows from its source. Let the river of His peace move through your mind. Let it wash over anxieties. Let it cool the heat of stress. Let it fill empty spaces with stillness. Let it remind you that you are held by hands stronger than your fears. Now, let your heart recall this promise. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and He shall sustain thee. Tonight, that is exactly what you are doing. Not casting your burdens into the unknown, but placing them gently into the hands of the one who understands them better than you do. The one who knows the outcome. The one who knows the path. The one who holds every tomorrow you worry about. Imagine every burden slipping from your hands and falling into His. The worry about your future, the weight of things unsaid, the fear of what might happen, the heaviness of responsibilities, the tenderness of unhealed areas. Let them all fall gently into His hands. He is strong enough to carry them. You do not need to. Tonight, the shepherd takes the weight. You take the rest. And in that rest, more promises begin to rise like stars across a dark sky. Promises of comfort. As one whom his mother comforteth, so will I comfort you. Promises of guidance. I will instruct thee and teach thee in the way which thou shalt go. Promises of strength. My grace is sufficient for thee. Promises of protection. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in. Each promise is a star, and as you look up in the quiet of your spirit, the night sky of God's faithfulness becomes brighter and brighter until every shadow begins to fade, until your heart begins to soften, until rest becomes not something you hope for, but something you gently fall into. Let your heart whisper again, your promises are my peace, Lord. Now allow your thoughts to slow not by force, but by trust. Trust that God is watching over you. Trust that He is working even now. Trust that He is faithful to finish what He started in your life. Trust that every promise He made He intends to keep. As your breathing grows deeper, imagine the shepherd drawing near. Not far, not distant, but close enough to quiet every part of you. Close enough to guard your sleep. Close enough to ensure that no fear can touch you tonight. Close enough to remind your heart that you are His. Tonight, rest in this promise. He giveth his beloved sleep. You are his beloved. This sleep is a gift, a blessing, a covering of grace. As you drift into it, his presence surrounds you like still waters, and every promise settles deeper into your soul. Let these final affirmations echo softly within you as your eyes grow heavier. I rest in your promises. Your word is my peace. Your truth holds me tonight. Your faithfulness is my safety. Your presence is my rest. Now let sleep come. Let it flow over you like a slow tide. Let every promise of God cradle you until morning. Let the shepherd keep watch. Let your soul rest deeply, peacefully, completely, knowing that the God who promised never fails, never forgets, never abandons, and never stops loving you. And as you drift into the stillness of the night, feel free to share your prayer or promise in the comments, so it may be blessed, lifted, and held before the heart of God. Rest now. You are safe in his promises. Let these words echo gently within you. Your peace fills me like still waters. Your love restores what weariness has drained. Your presence is my resting place. In you, I find calm for my soul. Do not rush. Let each affirmation move slowly through your spirit. Let it soften every tight place inside you. Let it bring warmth where worry once sat. Tonight, you are leaning into the shepherd's heart. And as you lean, you are being renewed. Lord, let your presence remain with me through every hour of this night. Let my dreams be wrapped in your peace. Let my spirit rest in your goodness. Let my heart be held gently in your hands. I surrender this night to you. I rest in your love, and I worship you through this stillness. Feel the peace that follows. Feel the quiet settling in. Feel the shepherd watching over you with tender care. This is worship. This is rest. This is the calm your soul was longing for. As we enter the final stretch of this night's journey, let your heart ease into the deepest calm it has felt so far. You've moved through gratitude. You've breathed in peace. You've let worship soften the spaces where tension lived. And now you are ready for a rest that is not only physical but spiritual. A rest rooted in the shepherd's unshakable care. The world around you has quieted. Your thoughts have slowed. Your body has softened into the comfort of this moment. Now let your soul follow, drifting into a rest carried by worship and held by God Himself. Psalm 23 ends with words that cradle you tonight. I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. This is not merely a promise about eternity. It's a promise about now. It's an invitation for your spirit to dwell, to stay in the presence of God tonight and each night after. You dwell in His house when your heart becomes quiet before Him. You dwell in his house when you trust him enough to release your fears. You dwell in his house when you worship him through rest. Tonight, as your breathing settles, imagine yourself stepping through the threshold of the shepherd's home, a home where peace fills every room, where mercy waits like a warm light, where goodness follows you like a quiet companion. Here there is no fear, no need to protect yourself, no pressure to figure everything out. Only the steady presence of the one who loves you without condition. Let your spirit whisper softly, Lord, I dwell in your presence. I rest in your house. Father, as I enter the deepest hours of this night, I worship you not with loud words, but with a quiet heart. I worship you by trusting you. I worship you by surrendering my worries. I worship you by resting under your care. Thank you for being my shepherd in every season. Thank you for leading me through valleys I didn't understand. Thank you for restoring my soul when it felt weak. Thank you for comforting me tonight. Let this rest be a holy offering to you. Let this night be filled with your presence, your peace, and your protection. Let the prayer lift gently from your spirit, like a soft incense rising. Father, your word says that your mercies are new every morning. That means tomorrow is not a continuation of pressure, but a renewal of grace. So I ask for fresh grace over every area of my life. Grace to handle responsibilities with peace. Grace to face challenges without fear. Grace to show kindness even when I am tired. Grace to carry myself with confidence rooted in you. Grace to trust your timing when mine feels impatient. I ask for the kind of peace that meets me the moment my eyes open. The kind of peace that steadies my heart before any thought can rush in. The kind of peace that carries me through every conversation, every task, every unexpected moment. Let tomorrow be a day marked by your provision. Provide where I lack. Strengthen where I feel weak. Guide where I feel unsure. Lift me where I feel low. Lead me where I need direction. And Father, if tomorrow brings answers, let me receive them gratefully. If tomorrow brings delay, let me trust you patiently. If tomorrow brings surprises, let them draw me closer to you. If tomorrow brings challenges, let me face them with the full armor of your peace. Tonight, I release the need to anticipate every outcome. I release the urge to control every detail. I release the habit of imagining everything that could go wrong. Instead, I anchor myself in your word. I rest on the truth that you are already working. I place my confidence in your faithfulness. I return my heart to your promise. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow. Matthew 6 verse 34, KJV. Lord, I no longer worry about tomorrow. I trust you with tomorrow, and I trust you in tomorrow. Let this trust become the rhythm of my spirit as I drift into deep, holy rest. Let your presence go before me. Let your goodness follow behind me. Let your peace surround me on all sides. Let these final truths settle into the deepest layers of your heart as you prepare to drift into sleep. The Lord is my shepherd. I am safe. His peace surrounds me like still waters. His goodness follows me into the night. His mercy holds me with tender strength. I rest in His presence, and His presence restores me. Let these words echo softly in your thoughts. Let them become the rhythm of your breath. Let them guide you into sleep as gently as a hand guiding a child. This night, your sleep is not an escape. Your sleep is a sanctuary, a place where God meets you, heals you, and holds you. Every moment you rest, you are practicing worship. Every breath you release is an act of surrender. Every peaceful thought is a hymn rising quietly from your spirit. Let your heart settle now. Let your body relax fully into the softness beneath you. Let your thoughts fade like ripples disappearing on calm water. The shepherd is watching over you. His rod and his staff are beside you. His goodness and mercy surround you. His love is covering you like warm light. You are safe. You are held. You are cherished. You are resting under the wings of the Almighty. As you drift into sleep, one final whisper, Lord, receive my rest as worship. Receive my stillness as trust. Receive this night as an offering of gratitude. Now allow the peace of God to carry you gently into deep, healing, holy sleep. And before you sleep fully, gently leave in the comments the prayer that is on your heart tonight, that it may be blessed, lifted, and covered under the shepherd's loving eye.